Greetings, brothers, and the occasional sister, and also the Good Bastard Club, my patrons. This video is for you. This is YouTube, and let me zoom in. This thumbnail comes from the untold past, and it's titled The Execution of the German Generals of World War II. History Documentary. Clearly you can see this photo is an impact shot. You can see behind the post where this person has been shot, either in the head, I would say, from the top, the piece that's coming up the top there, and also around the body, bits flying off. That is an impact shot. On the other side, we have a mass gallows of a whole lot of generals, and I'm thinking they're generals by the title and also the clothes they're wearing, being hung. Now, I don't know if you know where I'm going with this, but I can only assume because this is a history documentary that it's allowed under the community guidelines of YouTube. However, what they don't allow is this with hunting and gathering meat, because only just over a week ago I had a video taken down for a dead pig being shown and a dog chasing a pig. I edited out the killing of it. I left in the part where the pig grabbed my foot and gave me a sore foot. I edited out the gutting of it, the throating of it, the arseholing of it, all the stuff I generally would like to teach, particularly young hunters, because YouTube is a great tool for that. And that's one of the things I do, other than use the platform for making money because it's my job. All of these things created red flags, and the video actually, well, I'll share what happened. The very market that I'm targeting, they took away from the video, or took the video away from them. Hi, Clay Tool Stories. We have reviewed your content and determined that it may not be suitable for viewers under the age of 18 per our community guidelines. As a result, we've age restricted the following content. And it shows you the time that it happened. At that time there, it's actually a dead pig is what that was come about. But not only did they do that, they also made the monetization much less and to a very limited amount of people. So what this meant was the target audience, which is young people, to teach them how to field dress, because it was a video on catching a pig and field dressing it, would get to not see the video. And also I would make less money from it. That made me think, I need to appeal this, because I've seen much worse. I've seen people being hurt and killed on YouTube with ads on, and so why would you not be allowed to show gathering meat? And so I decided I'd appeal it. This is what happened when I appealed it. I didn't only win my appeal, I lost my appeal, but not only that, resulted in this. Our team has reviewed your content, and unfortunately we think it violates our violent or graphic content policy. We've removed the following content. They took the video down. And the time that they're talking about where it happened was here at 4 minutes and 30 seconds was Pace, my dog, grabbed its ear a couple of times, made it squeal. Okay, so it goes, we know this might be disappointing, but it's important to us that YouTube is a safe place for all. If content breaks our rules, we remove it. If you think we've made a mistake, you can appeal and we'll take another look. Keep reading for more details. And then it goes how it violated content that shows humans maliciously inflicting physical or psychological harm on animals isn't allowed. Well, that's not what I was doing. It wasn't malicious. The act was to actually capture an animal for eating. We may make limited exceptions for content with educational, documentary, scientific or artistic contents. Well, I would say that it was a learning video at the very least. So that kind of pissed me off, but they did give me the option to appeal it. But first of all, I had to do what they call a training program. And I went through that there to be retrained about their community guidelines, and I got like 10 out of 10. I knew all of the things, everyone correct, and it was clear to me that there was grounds for appeal again. So I appealed, and this is what happened next. Hi, Clay Tool Stories. We have reviewed your appeal for the following. Harvesting wild pork in beautiful New Zealand wilderness with 2 dogs and a knife. After taking another look, we can confirm that your content does not violate our community guidelines. Thanks to your patience, blah, 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 and all the rest of it. So that there was kind of good, because it actually meant that I would make some money and my video would be back up. Here you can see the period where there's nothing going on much. That was 12 hours they took the video down, then it went back up and it started to go. And in the first week, which was about there, It had, about there actually, was about 44,000 views, and that was bloody good, and I was stoked. And by then it made some pretty good money. And then when it got to about here, something changed, and I had to relook at it, and guess what they had done? In their wisdom, again, they decided now that it actually wasn't fit for their advertisers. So instead of the green dollar sign, which means good revenue coming in with ads, they flagged it and they made it so it's restricted or no ads at all. When I haven't seen any ads on it since, and the money stopped coming in and the video flattened out. So from this period here to here, you can see not much happening. And the $100 that it made, when it was around here, it was only like 96 or something, so it made about $3 extra, bugger all. So that kind of pissed me off. Now, without getting my knickers in, and not too much, because you can't afford to do that, this is what I do for a living. And thankfully, I've got the Good Bastard Club, or at least my Patreons, that's who I originally made the video for, and showed them the whole lot with everything in it, or as much as I could film, which included sticking the pig. And I had done a lot of work to get this one to fit the guidelines for YouTube so I could put it on for the public. And I brought in 200 odd new subscribers in the first week, which was great. And it looked like a video that was really going to go, but now already it's slowed right down because the algorithm is going, no, we don't really want to push this too far because we can't advertise on it, because YouTube have a partnership with me. They're my partner. And it's crazy because I'm the content creator and they make money from the advertising revenue. We get half-half. And they're cutting off their nose to spite their face. They're trying to look after the advertisers that pay, and I can understand that from a business aspect, but then they are restricting me from being able to create freely what is actually educational. It's got nothing malicious about it, and it's just ridiculous when you can post a person being tied up to a post and shot through the head and show that in a thumbnail, because same applies to thumbnails as also video. You can't show anything graphic in a thumbnail, and the same applies to hunting, and it also applies to people, but they have this thing where, it's educational and it's history, so here's all these people being lined up and strung up and hung or shot through the head for everybody to see, because the thumbnail is not age restricted. Anybody that opens YouTube can see a thumbnail, yet you can't show meat on the ground, a pig that's already been killed after the fact. This to me seems ridiculous. It seems like a snowflake sort of world that they're trying to put everybody into and dumb us down, yet still we can see other graphic stuff which quite frankly turns my guts. I don't even open those videos. I couldn't even tell you that video that popped up there on my feed there with the person being hung or shot. I couldn't even tell you what happened because I don't want to look at that. I don't want to look at that negative shit. That's history and I don't care about it. It's the past. I don't want to look at it. And if it's got ads on it and they're making money out of it and all that there, then they really are quite hypocritical. Now, I could rattle on, and this is just a rant, but I think you can see where I'm coming from. But I am also interested to know if I'm being unreasonable in this. And if you think what I'm saying is unreasonable, if you think that they're being unreasonable, what are your thoughts? Because my thoughts are they're being totally unreasonable. I think it's ridiculous. How the hell can I create a hunting video that's educational for the next generation? I mean, I'm 60 years of age. I'm not going to be here for that much longer, probably less than most people, and I'm trying to leave something behind that will be of use to my children's children and everyone else's children, because it'll still be up, but you can't even post the educational side of hunting. I find it ridiculous. Your thoughts? This video is first and foremost for my patrons, but I will post it to the Bro Check Club too, because there's a few brothers in there that actually I think will get something from this, because they are also video creators themselves, YouTube creators, so it's kind of good to share this around. Have a great day, guys and girls, and go steady, and I'll see you in the next Bro Check Club video. See you later.